1837 to 1839. While not a strictly a Victorian drama, the story has been adapted into various dramatic forms, including films, television series, and roles. The novel tells the tale of an orphan named Oliver Twist, who endured a harsh upbringing in a workhouse and then runs away to London, where he becomes entangled with juvenile criminals led by the sinister Fagin. The narrative explores the themes of poverty, social injustice and the lower classes in Victorian England.
What?
Please, sir. I want some more.
More? Snatch him. Scold him.
Drown him! Drown him! Pick him up and bounce him!
Wait, before we put the lad to task, may I be so curious to ask his name?
Oliver!
Oliver? Never before has a boy wanted more.
Oliver!
Won't ask for more when he knows what's in store. There's a dark, thin, winding stairway without any banister, which will throw him down and serve him on cockroaches served in a canister.
Oliver!
What will he do when he's turned black and blue? He will curse the day somebody named him.
Oliver!
Never before has a boy wanted more.
Oliver! Won't ask for more when he knows what's in store.
There's a sooty chimney long overdue for a sweeping out, which will push him up, and one day next year, with the rats, he will be creeping out.
Oliver! Hey! Lock him up, collect his belongings and bring him back to me
Mr. Bumble?
Liberal terms, Mr. Sowerberry. Liberal terms, £5.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was needing a boy.
Good. Then it's settled. £5, please.
If you don't mind, cash upon liking, Mr. Bumble. Cash upon liking. Mr. Salberry.
What is it?
Will you have the goodness to come here a moment, my dear?
What is it? Well, what do you want?
My dear, I have told Mr. Bumble
Oh, hello, Mr. Bumble.
Hello, Mrs. Sowerberry.
that we may consider taking in this boy to help in the shop.
Dear me, he's very small.
Yes, ma'am. He is rather small. There's no denying it. But he'll grow, Mrs. Sowerberry. He'll grow.
I dare say he will. On our widows and our drains, they're a waste of time. These workhouse boys, they always cost more to keep than what they are worth. Still, you men think that you know the best. What are you going to do with him?
My dear, there's an expression of melancholy on his face which is very interesting. He could make a delightful coffin follower.
What?
I don't mean a regular coffin follower to follow grown-ups. It's only for the children's practice. It would be very nice to have a follower in proportion and superb effect. The more, think about it.
For once. Just for once. You might have a good idea. Very well. Boy, what's your name?
Oliver. Oliver Twist, ma'am.
A singular name?
Aye, ma'am, and one of my own choosing.
Yours, Mr. Bumble?
Mine, Mrs. Sowerberry.
How's that, Mr. Bumble?
The boy's mother came to us destitute, brings the boy into the world, takes one look at him, and promptly dies without leaving as much as a forwarding name or address.
Dear, dear. Well, Oliver Twist, do you think that you could look like that gentleman over here?
Maybe if I had a black hat. Never mind about black hats.
The boy is quite right. Get the boy the top hat. These things must be done proper and correct. Stand over here, boy. Henry, give us the top hat. Henry, really? It takes you twice as long as to do anything as anyone else. Yes, Henry. For once you have a good idea. Very well, boy. Can you keep that expression for a long time? Boy, with a crowd watching you?
Yes, ma'am. I think so.
He's a born and Texas milk. I can see him in glasses and following behind the funeral procession with features fixed in a suitable expression. Then the closet with all black gloves, to excellence family tongues, with manners
Open up the door! Open the door!
I will directly, sir.
Are you the new boy?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
13, sir.
Then I'll whop you one when I get in. You just see if I don't, your little workhouse brat.
Did you knock, sir?
I kicked.
Do you want a coffin, sir?
No, but you'll be wanting one before very long if you start taking your superiors. Yeah, don't know who I am. I suppose workhouse.
No, sir. I can't say as I do.
I'm Mr. Noah Claypole and you are under me. So open up the blind, you idle young Scoliver.
Hello, Noah. I saved a nice little bit of bacon for you from Master's breakfast. Oliver, shut the door. And take them bits and your tea and go over there and eat them. Make a haste, or else they wanted you to mind the shop. Did you hear?
Do you hear, workhouse?
Learn, Noah, what it is, yard. Let the boy alone.
Let him alone? I'm giving a boy a change, you silly thing. Everyone lets him alone. His father left him alone. His mother left him alone. Everyone lets him alone. Except for dear, old, kind, old Noah. Hey, Charlotte? Hey, hey.
Ha ha ha, you are a one.
Workhouse! How's your mother?
You leave my mother out of this. She's dead.
What did she die of, workhouse? Shortage of breath?
Never you mind.
Oh, but I do mind.
Well, you better not say anymore, see?
Better not if you don't mind. The tea coffee, workers, the tea coffee. My mother, he says she was a nice aunt. She was. You know, workers, it can't be helped now. And of course, it couldn't be helped then. And I'm very sorry for it. And all that, but you must know, your mother was a regular, right down bad.
What did you say?
A regular, right down bad. And it's a good thing that she died when she did, or she would have been doing hard labor in prison as like as not. Charlotte! Mrs. Sabari! Help! This is your new boy! I'm marrying of me! Help! Charlotte!
What on earth can be happening? Coming, Noah. Ah! Oh, you hurried wretch, you little ungrateful martyrs villain. Noah, get help! Charlotte, some water, quick! She's going, go! Oh, Charlotte, we could have all been murdered in our beds. Heaven, I wanted a drink. Oh, Charlotte, what's to be done? Dear, I don't know, Mother, unless we send for the Ball Street runners.
The beadle!
Mr. Bumble! Oh, Mr. Bumble!
Where is he? Dead?
Very much alive.
Oliver,
You let me out of here.
do you know this here voice, Oliver?
Yes.
And ain't you afraid of it, Oliver? Ain't you a trembling while I speak, Oliver?
No.
boy is insane, Mr. Bumble. No boy in half his sense could venture and speak so to you.
It's not madness, madam. It's meat.
What?
Meat, madam. Meat. You've overfed him, madam. You've raised an artificial spirit in the boy, unbecoming of his station in life. If you would have kept him on gruel, this would never have happened.
Dear, dear, this is what comes of being generous.
Ah, yes indeed. The only thing that can be done now, that I know of, is for me to take the boy back for a day or so until he's a little starved down. I'll keep him on gruel. He comes of a bad family.
What's going on in my parlor?
That boy, Oliver, you have no idea what he's been up to. We had to lock him up. Never in my life.
Now you're a nice young fellow, ain't ya?
He called my mother names. Well, what if he did, you little ungrateful wretch? She probably deserved what was said and worse. No, she didn't. She did. It's a lie.
He's gone! He's gone!
Who is gone? Oliver, he's run off. 5 pounds worth, run off. 5 pounds of mine, run off. After him.
Meat, madam. Meat.
No, I haven't. Tired? I've been running hard.
Oh, I see. You must be running away from the beak.
The what?
Now, don't tell me you don't know what a beak is, my classmate.
Isn't a beak what a bird's go?
My eyes, how green! A beak is a magistrate for your information. Hungry?
Starving.
Got no mother?
No.
Father?
No.
Lovely my weather we are having today, don't you think? Staying in London?
Yes.
Got any lodgings?
No.
Money?
Not a farthing. Do you live in London?
When I'm at home, I suppose you need a place to sleep tonight, don't you? Are you accommodated?
No, I don't think so.
Then accommodated you shall be, me old mate. There's a certain house I know, and a respectable gentleman lives there. But he'll give you lodgings for nothing, and never ask for the change. This is and that is. And if any other gentleman, what he knows, introduces here, and does he know me? I should say he does, not he don't, and some.
Who is this respectable old gentleman then? Is he a charity gentleman?
Well, I wouldn't say that exactly, not exactly, but if I introduce you to someone, it's all right. On account of, I happen to be a particular favorite of Mr. Fagin. That's his name, Mr. Fagin. And if I'm introducing you to Fagin, I better know who you are, me old China plate.
My name's Oliver Twist, sir.
And I'm Jock Dawkins, better known among my more intimate friends as the Artful Dodger.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Dawkins.
Well, come to think of it, I ain't got no intimate friends. Still, what's the difference? Me old pork sausage, you're coming with me.
Won't Mr. Fagin mind?
Mine?
Para
I hope I shall have the honor of your intimate acquaintance. Leave him alone. We are very glad to see you, Oliver. Very. Charlie, draw it up near the fire for Oliver. Dodger, take off the sausages. Shut up and drink your gin. Ah, you're staring at the pocket handkerchiefs. My dear, there are quite few of them. Ain't there? We have just hung them out. Ready for the wash? The wash. That's all, Oliver. That's all. Ha ha ha.
Is this a laundry den, sir?
Well, not exactly, my boy. I suppose our laundry would be a very nice thing indeed. But our line of business pays a little better. Don't it, Charlie?
Yes, Fagin.
You see, Oliver. Let's show how to do it, Oliver. My boys.
Slice what it comes in the bag, large amounts. I'm afraid these don't grow on trees. You gotta pick a bucket or two. You gotta pick a bucket or two, boys. You gotta pick a bucket or two. Large amounts don't grow on trees. You gotta pick a bucket or two. Why should we break our backs stupidly paying tax? Better get someone's tax income. You gotta pick a bucket or two. You gotta pick a bucket or two, boys. You gotta pick a bucket or two. Why should we all break our backs? You gotta pick a bucket or two. Robin Hood, what a cook, gave away all he took. Chinese find some slack to mine. You gotta pick a bucket or two. You gotta pick a bucket or two, boys. You gotta pick a bucket or two. Robin Hood, that's far too good. You gotta pick a bucket or two. Take a tip from insights, he can rip what he likes. I recall he started small. You gotta pick a bucket or two. You gotta pick a bucket or two, boys. You gotta pick a bucket or two. He can be like open sides. You gotta pick a bucket or two. Dear old gent passing by, something nice takes his eyes. Everything's clean, attack the rain. I'm gonna pick a bucket or two. You gotta pick a bucket or two, boys. You gotta pick a bucket or two. I'm looking.
Put them all back in the box. All of them. Come here. What a crook. I hope you have all been hard at work today, my dears.
Hard?
Good boys, good boys. What have you got, Dodger?
A couple of bullets.
Not as heavy as they might be, but very nicely made. Ingenious workman, ain't you, Oliver?
Very ingenuous, sir.
What have you got, my dear? Well, they are very good ones, yellow and green, but you haven't embroidered them too well though. Charlie, so we'll have to pick the inches out with a needle. You'll need to learn how to do this too, my dear, won't you?
If you'll teach me, Fagin.
But in the meantime, you'll have to learn how to make wallets like Dodger and Charlie here. You are like that, won't you, my dear?
Oh yes, Mr. Fagin.
Certainly, my boy. No fee. Just do everything what Dodger and Charlie do. Make them your models, my dear, especially Dodger. He's going to be a regular little Bill Sykes. Now then, is my handkerchief protruding from my pocket?
Yes, sir. I can just see the corner.
See if you can take it without my feeling it, like you saw the others do. Is it gone?
Yes, sir. It's in my hand.
Is it? What a clever boy. I never saw a sharper lad. Hey, sixpence for you. I have to go to the bank. If you go on this way, you'll be the greatest man of all time. Yes, you're quite the gentleman now. You have got sixpence on credit, you have got a home and a profession. Hey boys, now bedtime, all of you. You can sleep down there. Oliver, settle down. Dodger, take off your hat in bed. You can have a nightcap, Oliver. I'm afraid of the veg food safe in the safe. Yes, sir. I just like to look at it. I mean, this is my little pleasure, a cup of coffee and a quick count up. I mean, who is gonna look after me in my old age? Will you, Charlie?
Yes, Fagin, I would.
Will you? You?
I would surely, Fagin.
Why are you awake? What have you seen? Quick, quick! I want to hear every detail you saw.
I couldn't sleep, sir. Sorry if I had disturbed you.
Were you awake 5 minutes ago?
No, sir.
2 minutes ago?
Not that I know of, sir.
Be sure, be sure.
Alright then. I'm sure.
Alright then, if you are sure, I am sure. Of course, I knew all along, my dear. I was just trying to frighten you. You're a brave boy, Oliver, a brave boy. Did you see any of the pretty things, my dear?
Yes, sir.
Ah, they are mine, Oliver. My little property. All I have got to live on in my old age. It's a terrible thing, old age.
Do you think I could get up now, sir?
Certainly, my boy, certainly. There's a basin of water on fire. You can have a wash.
But I had a wash yesterday, sir.
Well, today's your birthday. Wash. Mike.
Plummy and Slam.
It's Nancy. Wake up, boys. The ladies are here.
We'll have less of that if you don't mind. Where's the gin?
All in moderation, my dear. Too much gin can be a dangerous thing for a pure young girl.
What's wrong with the drop of danger, then, Mr. Fagin? After all, that's the only bit of pleasure we have around here. And who would deny us that small pleasure? Would you? Who's he, Fagin?
Oh, ladies, I forgot you to introduce to our new lodger, Mr. Oliver Twist Esquire.
Charmed to meet you.
Nancy and Beth. Oh, ladies, we're all ladies and gentlemen here. We're all quality.
You wouldn't know quality if you saw it. None of you, except Dodge. Have you seen the way them quality gents treat their ladies?
Of course I have.
Shall we show them how it's done?
Righty-ho.
Come on, Nancy, give us a free show on the stage.
Shut up, you lot. How does it go now, Dodge? It's all bowing and hats off and...
Don't let your petticoats dangle in the mud, my darling.
And I'll go last.
No, I'll go last.
I'll go last.
Where is Oliver? Where's the boy? Now then, what's become of him? What have become of Oliver?
He got took away in a coach.
Who coach? What coach? Where coach?
He got nabbed in the job. They took him to the court. The man with the job came out with Oliver and took him off in his car.
Where to? Quick, speak.
Blueberry 19, Chepstow Garden, Blueberry. I ran all the way.
Why didn't you look after him? Why didn't you bring him back with you?
Fagin looks worried.
A new boy, Bill, went out on his first job with Dodger today, and I'm afraid that he may say something which will get us into trouble.
That's very likely. You are blowed upon Fagin.
I'm afraid, you see, that if the game was up with us, it might be up with a good many more, and it would be rather worse for you than it would for me, my dear.
Somebody must have found out what's been done or said. If he hasn't talked yet, there is a still chance we might get him back. We got a suspicion. Get him back. There will. Very moment he dares to step out of the house. Now, who is gonna go?
The very thing, Nancy, my dear, what do you say?
The very things.
No, she won't, Fagin, so it's no use trying it on.
And just what do you mean by that remark?
What I say, Bill?
Why, you are the just very person for it, and nobody that way knows anything about you.
And as I don't want them to neither. So
Yes.
it's rather more no than yes. Win me, Bill.
Yes, she will go, Fagin.
No, she won't, Fagin.
Yes, she will, Fagin. Go on, go home, bet.
I think you'll find a great improvement in the boy.
That is for me to decide.
Thank you, Mrs. Between. How do you feel today, my boy?
Much better. Thank you. May I stay here always, sir?
If you wish, dear boy, if you wish. Here's the doctor to see you.
You are a great deal better, are you not?
Yes, thank you, sir.
Yes, I know you're hungry too, aren't you?
No, sir.
Yes, I know you're not. He's not hungry, Mrs. Bedwin.
No, doctor.
You feel sleepy, don't you?
No, sir.
You're not sleepy, not thirsty, are you? If that boy is thirsty, I'll eat my head, are you?
Yes, sir. Rather thirsty.
Just as I expected. It's very natural. He should be thirsty. You may give him a little tea.
May I get a little tea too, sir?
I think you may. And take a little fresh air. Don't keep him too warm, Mrs. Bedwin. But be careful, don't let him to be equal. Will you have the goodness?
Certainly, doctor.
You will be glad to be up again, Oliver. Doctor, do you notice the most extraordinary likeness between the boy's face and the portrait of my daughter Agnes?
Can't say I do. I only know two sorts of boys. Mealy-faced boys and bee-faced boys.
And which is Oliver?
Mealy, where does he come from?
Didn't I tell you? He was arrested for stealing my pocket handkerchief.
What, sir?
It was all my mistake. And when the shopkeeper told us what really happened and he was released by magistrate, I brought him here to make what amends I could. But I must confess, I find myself strangely attached to the child.
He's deceiving you, my good friend. He has had a fever. What of that? Fevers are not peculiar to good people, are they? Bad people have fevers sometimes, haven't they? He stole your pocket handkerchief, didn't he? He'll steal more, sir.
He didn't. Yes, what is it?
Books you ordered from the bookseller, sir.
Yes, thank you. Now I have got some other books here. Hey, wait a moment. Hey, he gone. I particularly wish some books to be written today.
Send them with Oliver. He will be sure to deliver them safely. You know, if he does, I'll eat my head, sir.
Yes, sir. Do let me take them for you.
Oh, oh, very well, my boy. Very well. If you wish, you shall. Now I will tell you what I wanted to do. I wanted to take these books and say that you have come for £4.10 that Mr. Brownlow vows. Here's £5. No need to be rushed. It's just down the road. But I shall expect you back in 10 minutes. Now let us see Mrs. Better in 10 minutes.
Good, sir. Let go of me.
Oh, Oliver, my dear little brother. We've been worried out of our heads. Thank goodness, gracious heavens, I found him. You ran away 2 weeks ago from your parents, who are hard-working, respectable people, and went and joined a set of bad characters and thieves. Make him come home.
No, I won't. She's not my sister. Got no sister, got no father, no mother neither.
Just listen to him.
Beth, tell him to let me go.
See, he knows his little sister. He can't hide that. Make him come home, or he'll kill his mother and father.
What the devil is this, young Oliver? Come home to your mother, you young dog. What books are these?
They are Mr. Brownlow's.
You have been stealing again, have you? Give him here. You are nothing but a thief, a vagabond, you young villain.
Come on, Oliver.
Give him twist.
Leave him now, Bill. Be here.
Give him.
Look, boys, Oliver is back.
And look at his togs, wagon. Super fine cloth and heavy swell cut. Nothing but a gentleman.
Delighted to see you looking so well, my dear. The Artful Dodger shall give you another suit, my dear. For the fear, you should spoil that Sunday one. Why didn't you write, my dear, and say you weren't coming? Well, I have got something bomb for supper.
Take it. Hello, what's that? That's mine, Fagin.
No, my dear, mine. Bill, mine. You can have the books.
If that ain't mine and Nancy's, that is. Give him here and hand over.
This is hardly fair, Bill.
Fair or not fair? Hand over. I will tell you, hardly fair. Is it, Nancy? Do you think me and Nancy has got nothing else to do with your precious time but chasing it after young kids? Give it here, you avaricious old skeleton. That's for our share of the trouble and not half enough neither. Here, start a library.
You can't keep them. They are Mr. Brownlow's.
So, he will be out here, will he? What did you tell him about us?
Nothing.
That remains to be seen. But if we found out anything you told out of the place, I wagered that this young scholar told him everything out of the place.
Help! Help!
Stand off or I'll split your head against the wall.
I don't care for that, Bill. The child shan't be harmed unless you kill me first.
All right. We have got him. What's the matter?
Shan't he will be harmed if you don't keep off?
No, I won't keep off.
I think the girl is gone mad.
No, she hasn't, Fagin. Don't think it.
Then keep quiet, will ya?
No, I won't keep quiet.
All this violence.
Try and run away, would you?
Who's that? It's Matrine. Come here, nearer. She's all Sally, ma'am. She's got something to tell you that must be heard. She'll not die quiet till you hear that. Go on, get out of it. I'm your old friend, Annie. Go on, get out of it. Now listen to me. Once in this very room, in this very bed, I've nursed a pretty young creature that was brought into the house with her feet cut and bruised with walking. She gave birth to a boy and died.
What about her?
I robbed her. I robbed her, so I did. All she had was round her neck, and it was gold.
Yes, go on. What of it?
This is it. Locket. Locket, she whispered in my ear that if her baby should live, the day would come when it might feel proud to hear its poor mother name. It's my belief that she came from a good, rich family.
The boy's name?
They call him
Yes.
Oliver.
We must retrieve that boy, Mr. Bumble.
We must indeed, ma'am. We must indeed.
Information regarding the boy, Oliver Twist.
I have come in to answer your advertisement. Bumble is my name, sir. The beadle of the workhouse where this boy was cared for, from where he was apprenticed to an undertaker where he ran away from.
Yes. And you know where the boy is now?
Not no more than nobody.
Well, what do you know of him?
This little trinket was given by the lad's dying mother to my dear wife just before she passed away. The lad's dying mother, that is, not my wife.
You say that when he left your workhouse, he went to an undertaker's.
Yes, Mr. Sowerberry, the undertaker, took Oliver from us for £5.
You mean to say that he sold him like an animal?
Well, sir, it was Mrs. Bumble who actually authorized the sale.
Really? Then I will see to it that neither of you is employed in a situation of trust again. You may leave my house.
I hope that this unfortunate little circumstance will not deprive me of my parochial office.
Indeed it will. You may think yourself well off besides.
It was all Mrs. Bumble. She would do it.
That is no excuse. You are present on the occasion when the boy was sold, and indeed are the more guilty of the two in the eye of the law. For the law supposes that your wife acts under your direction.
If the law supposes that, then the law is an ass. If that's the eye of the law, then the law is a bachelor. And the worst of which the law is that his eye may be opened by experience. By experience.
Young person, sir, at the back door, inquiring for you and saying that she has come about Oliver.
Mrs. Bedouin, take a look at this miniature. You see who's it?
Why, it's Miss Agnes, sir.
Yes, my daughter Agnes. I have very reason to suspect that Oliver was her child.
Sir,
I can't stay out there any longer. If I had gone away as many would have, you might have been sorry, and not without reason neither.
I'm sorry if anyone has been rude to you. Can I help you in any way?
I don't know. Can she be trusted?
Yes, why?
You see, I am the girl that took little Oliver back to old Fagin's the morning he left this house.
You?
Me, sir. And now I wish I'd never been a part of it.
Where is this place you speak of, Fagins?
That I can't tell you. I just wanted you to know that Oliver is safe.
Did you perhaps know that Oliver was probably my grandchild?
No, I didn't know nothing except my orders. You don't believe me? I don't want your pity. There would be those who would murder me if they knew I'd been here.
Murder! Where is Oliver? Where is his Fagin?
Can't you understand? Oliver is safe. I must go back now, quickly.
I understand.
I'm sorry if anyone has been rude to you.
You see, back there is a man that I just can't leave. You see, I love him.
My dear ladies, do excuse me. I'm anxious about Oliver. Where he is now?
Will you promise me that I won't be watched or followed?
I promise you solemnly.
Then, by the time the clock strikes 12, me and Oliver will walk on London Bridge, and I will give him to you there. Leave him now, Bill. You can't take him back.
It's a dark night, my girl, but it's light enough for what I have got to do.
I wouldn't say nothing. I wasn't gonna blow the gaff. Honest, Bill, I wasn't. Bill! Bill!
Slowly.
Hand! Hand!
Murder! Murder!
Let me in, Fagin. Let me in.
Stand back there, stand back there, stand back.
Seems to know the lady.
Can you tell us what happened, sir? Well, I came here to meet this poor creature, and as I crossed the bridge, I saw someone rapidly disappearing in another direction. Can you tell what he looked like? He was very broad, shouldered, heavily built man. Anything else? He wore a blue coat and a tall hat. It's Bill Tykes.
See, he has murdered Nancy.
Look! There his dog!
There is Bill Sykes.
Stand off or I will kill the boy. No, wait.
Son! Assault and battery? That's what this is! Waking a respectable man in the early hours of the morning! And what are all these people doing here? If only my attorney was here! He's having breakfast with the vice president of the House of the Commons! Ah! Hey! He's got Fagin's money! It's Fagin's money! But where is it then? Come out, Fagin. We want Fagin.
If Fagin is not there, there could be one